Welcome, UCL fans, to the off-season Little Cup Tournament news and information. I'm your host, Nintendo Fanatic 64, and it is not exactly a Season 2, but I'm still excited to see what is going to be going down. Now, before we get into everything, I'd like to mention I am in no way affiliated with the UCL or any of its coaches involved, but if you do enjoy what you see, tweet at them, let them know what you think, and also show support for me by giving the video a thumbs up, leave a comment of what you think, of how you enjoyed the videos and everything else. Now, what is going to happen is, if you did not see this last Sunday, which was January 3rd, they had a special Little Cup tournament draft. Now, the Little Cup, of course, are all Pokemon that will be set are to only level 5. And it's all like baby Pokemon. If you've never seen it, it's going to be very exciting. They're probably going to be very fast-paced battles in it because they are such low levels on things. And then the way that this is going to work is it's more of a tournament style than it was in the first season. In the first season of the UCL, all 16 teams battle against each other over the course of 15 weeks. This time, however, all 16 teams were randomly placed into one of 4 divisions. During the tournament, each team in a division will face each other 2 times. So this is going to be going out throughout the course of 6 weeks. The team with the best record in their bracket will move on into the semifinals to face another team from another bracket. Now, in the event of a tie before the semifinals, each team will do battle one more time using only their team captains. Now, this is going to be a little bit different for their drafting style as well, because the only Pokemon a team can draft is going to be their team captains. The rest of their team will be completely randomly decided for it. And then each of the LC Mons were separated into one of 4 tiers, and the all the team captains cannot be chosen from the A tier. Now I'm actually going to go ahead, I'll show you the images of the different Pokemon that are shown from each of the tiers for it. So from the A tier, as you can see right here, these are all the Pokemon that could have been randomly selected onto a team. After that, there was the B tier. So as you can see, this one has a lot more, and there's a lot bigger of like a higher risk, higher reward, because I forgot to mention this, they were only randomly selected to take 2 Pokemon from the A tier, and then they are taking 4 Pokemon from the B tier on it. And then they have the C tier, where each team will get 3 Pokemon from this particular tier. As you can see, a little bit lower down, not as many good bonds for at least a Little Cup perspective goes on it. And then finally, the D tier, which has a lot of more, not as many great Pokemon as you can see. Magikarp, Combee, not really doing a whole lot there with it. Now, what makes these types of this particular tournament more challenging compared to the rest of it is that they actually can only go up to, as I mentioned before, level 5. So that eliminates them down to Egg Move, Move Tutor, and TM moves, as in addition to whatever their moveset is up to level 5, which of course is usually only 1, maybe 2 offensive moves, and then maybe like a status lowering move such as like Tail Whip or Growl or something along those lines for it. Now, it is 16 teams that are going to be competing, of course, and the only team who is not coming from Season 1 UCL into the tournament is going to be the Manchester Magnazones. Instead, they are going to be replaced with the Rio Marills. I have no idea if this will be a permanent thing, if the Manchester Magnazones are out for good, or if they will be coming back when Season 2 officially launches sometime later on this year. And then, like I said, all of these teams, I'm going to be going into more details a little bit later on this week as far as what the teams have drafted, as well as, their team captain of choice. Now, I'm going to also just pull up the brackets real quick so you can see the 4 different setups for it. You have the Kanto, the Kanto Division, which has the South Beach Slow Kings, the Tulsa Talonflames, the Bristol City Blazekins, and the Real Marills. In Johto, you have the Tucson Terrakions, the Carolina Keldios, the Toronto Tokakis, and the Bronx Bearticks. Over on the Hoenn side of things, you have the Pittsburgh Pichus, New York Yankees, St. Louis Rampardos, and Grand Canyon Greninjas. And then finally, in the Sinnoh League, we have the Long Island Reggie Rockies, the Philadelphia Frellicators, the Newcastle Needle Kings, and the Durham Rudigans. So I'm going to be doing 4 videos that will probably be going up on Thursday and Friday, which will actually cover all 4 divisions of their drafts and make my predictions of like who I think might be making their way out of the bracket into the semifinals. Now, of course, this is going to be very difficult for it. I'm still actually watching the draft because I had to work my real life job during the time of the draft, and didn't get to watch it all live. So I'm watching over it when I have time, coming up with the actual what their team captains are, as well as the rest of the Pokemon that were randomly drafted. Definitely some interesting choices that have been, drafted on by teams. But again, I'm going to be going more into detail on that later on. If you do have any other questions on how this tournament will be working, let me know down in the comments section. I will do the best I can to answer these questions because, of course, as I mentioned before, I am not affiliated with the UCL. This is just what I've been observing and paying attention to for it. And this video is to help for anyone who did not watch the Twitch stream themselves or didn't even know what happened this last week on it. So, that's going to go ahead and probably wrap it up for today. Like I said, any other questions on the tournament, leave it down below. I'll do the best I can to answer it. Coming out with this Thursday and Friday, I will have 2 videos on Thursday, 2 videos on Friday, covering up each of the divisions with their team and the draft that they have for them. So, but that's going to go ahead and do it. As I said before, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel through the series on YouTube. And like I said, if you want to make these more official UCL types of news and information things, tweet at the UCL, tweet at the coaches involved. Any way you can get involved with this would definitely help me out greatly for it. So thank you all very much for watching, and you have yourselves a good day. Take care and good night.